I greet you peace this morning and happy, blessed, good day in the name of the Lord. Happy Easter to everyone that is hearing me. This morning, I'm still your brother, Evangelist Timothy Michael Davis, Michael King Davis. Let us talk about something that touches my mind very much. But before I proceed, I'd like you to share this. Not just say, oh, he's preaching. Not everything is preaching. There are some things that will just come and open up your head for you to reason well. Share this and like it and let others too learn from it. The word this morning is the God you are serving a dependable God. Is that God dependable? The God that you are serving through someone. This is likely to be about Nigerians, Africans. Let me talk about Nigerian Africans. Yes, Africans. Is that God that you are serving a dependable God? The God that you don't even know him. You don't know what he can do. You don't know his worth. Why am I saying is your God a dependable God? Is this. If a sorcerer can boast about his sorcery, confidently telling you that I am very sure that this thing won't work on me, not because of anything, because I believed in all the deities, I believe in everything, all the charm and everything. Then why is the God of your prophet not a dependable God? Yes, I'm talking about especially Nigerian pastors and prophets. How can I be serving a God that cannot even withstand a gun? How can I even be serving a God? How will I follow a God that is blind, that cannot even see for me that I'm serving him? That the only thing he can do is to see through me for others. No, no, no. Yes. If their God is dependable, a balanced man in Nigeria will confidently tell you that shoot that gun. I believe I know the name of the iron that the gun is made of. It cannot harm me. But Nigerian prophets and pastors, they cannot even withstand kidnappers. That is why you see securities going around with them with guns. If their God, the God they serve, cannot protect them, then how sure are you that that God can protect you from evil? If the God they are serving cannot provide for them except they lie and prophesy lies to people in the name of the Lord, how sure are you that that God can provide for your own needs according to his riches in glory? If the God of Adeboye, the God of Ibiyome, the God of Oyedepo, the God of Richard Afo, the God of Oyakilome, the God of whatsoever their gods are, Adeboye and everything, if their own God cannot be a shield over them without a man carrying gun to follow them, then how sure are you that that God can protect you? Don't you think you are foolish? Elisha said to the boy with him, we are going through this host of Syrians to where we are going. And the boy said, these people are warriors, they are soldiers, we cannot pass here. Elisha said to the boy, those who are with us, those who are with us are greater, mightier, stronger than those who are with them. He said, Lord, open the eyes of the boy that he may see. The Bible says, and the boy saw the whole mountains filled with chariots of fire and hosts, just because of one man, Elisha. Yes, and back then in their days, so if you kill people, there is nothing. If you even fight someone and kill the person, nothing will happen. But now that we have laws that you cannot even kill anybody anyhow, still, your so-called prophets, they are afraid. Your so-called pastors, their own God cannot protect them. And they will sell to you church handband, and you will see that as a protection. They will sell to you stickers to put at your doorpost. That is a protection. How sure are you that the God they serve can protect you? If the God they serve cannot protect them from evil, how sure are you that that God can protect them? If their own God cannot heal them from their own sicknesses and diseases, how sure are you that the God they serve can heal you? Yes, your pastor, your prophet, he has personal doctor. When he is sick, or his children or his wife, they go straight abroad to doctors. But when you are sick, the God of our Father, I am calling. Don't be foolish. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 2, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle thee. For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel. If that is a promise, a covenant from the Lord to you, then why are your prophets and your so-called pastors not standing on that prophecies? It is because they are just here to deceive you. They don't even know the God they serve. They serve Mammon. That is why they make merchandise of you, just to get things from you and not to let you know what you are supposed to do. If the God of Adeboye cannot protect Adeboye from gun, from kidnappers, then that God cannot do me anything. It is just an ordinary God. If the God of Oyedepo or Yakilome, if that their God cannot heal them and they are diseased and diagnosed with different kind of sickness and diseases in their body, then that their God is useless to me. If you read the Bible well, Apostle Paul was diseased and he said he has been praying over it, and the Lord said to him, my grace is sufficient for you, Paul. But when they fall sick or when they are having problems, they go straight to abroad. They go straight to medical doctors. But you are dependable on a God that you don't even know anything about. If the God of Abraham is not a dependable God, then Abraham will not introduce the God to Isaac. If the God of Isaac is not dependable, Isaac will not introduce that God to Jacob. And if the God of Jacob is not dependable, that God will not come to Moses. If the God of Moses is not dependable, that God will not come to Joshua. If the God of Elijah is not dependable, that God will not answer Elisha at the brim of Jordan. The God of Adeboye, is he a dependable God? Or just Mammon? Is the God of Oyakilome, are their gods? Is the God in Nigeria a dependable God? Or just Mammon? If a sorcerer, herbalist, can boast confidently about what he is serving, that shoot, let me see your gun, shoot if the gun will do me anything, then why can't your prophets and your pastors, why can't they walk without a security? Why can't God heal them, heal their children when they are sick? It is because they don't know that God. They don't have a God. Mammon is the God they are serving. I don't care how you see these words. But the God you're serving, he said, yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. That means even though I know that thing is dangerous to me, I will still walk on it, because for thou art with me. That is all. Edirao, is it not what they told you? Oh, no. If the God they are serving cannot protect them, if the God they are serving cannot provide for all their needs, except they tell you lies and deceit just to get from you, then that their God is a foolish God. Dirty gods. That their God is not dependable at all. Why don't you seek the God of Abraham? From Abraham to Isaac, from Isaac to Jacob. That is the God. From Elijah to Elisha. A dependable God. Back then in their days, they can kill you, they can do you anything without anybody even saying anything. Thank God now nobody can touch you, but still your so-called prophets are afraid of kidnappers, afraid of disease, afraid of gun, afraid of everything. But you put them on their head. Come to Jesus and stop following a man. Matthew 24:24. Those are the prophets that are outside now, deceiving people in the name of the Lord. Yes. And the Lord shall provide for all my needs according to his riches in glory. I don't need to go and deceive anyone before I get what God has ordained for me. Is the God of Adeboye, is the God of Olichejafo, is the God of Oyedepo Kumuyi, is their God dependable? The God that cannot even protect them, nor protect their children. All their kids, all their children are in outside countries because they are afraid. You can see. Why will I follow a dumb God? A God that cannot see, a God that only what he knows is about money. Share this. Let others know that the God you are serving, if that God is not dependable, stay away from that God. And I pray the Lord will open our eyes that we may see, open our ears that we may hear. Remain blessed. Happy Easter once again. I am Michael.